Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna give all of you a second to adjust to the fact that I look like every Judd Apatow character combined. We good? Okay. Now I can start telling jokes, because that wasn't one. I look like a lot of people. I look like someone got mugged by Seth Rogen, and I'm a police sketch of that altercation. Witness testimony is unreliable. I basically look like if someone had never seen a Jew before, then had to draw one. You know, they had only heard things. Like, I think they have this, like... My head looks the same upside down as it does right side up. We know this. We know this by now. We've been looking at me for a few seconds. I do get mistaken for a lot of people. I live in SF, so twice a week I sign an autograph for a European tourist that thinks I'm Paul Giamatti. Haven't bothered correcting them yet. I'm in a few Swedish houses for sure, just like, yeah. One time I got mistaken for Shia LaBeouf by a mentally challenged person. Anyone else? Just me? Okay. He came up to me with a notepad and pen and was just like, even Stevens. And I was like, look, if it was any other person, I would have been like, no, you're mistaken. I'm not Shia LaBeouf, but he was mentally challenged, guys. So I was like, no, you retard. I'm not Shia LaBeouf. No, I didn't say that. I signed it best wishes Shia. I handed it over. My name is Anthony. I like my name. I was born white in the 90s, so I have a normal white name. Not the case with my friends that have named their kids that live in this city post-2000s. Like, I have a friend who named her first kid Tristan with 2 Ys, and they are not where you think they are. They're both at the beginning. And she named her second kid, her daughter, Tayleigh. T-A-Y-L-E-I-G-H. Oh yeah, because we all love spelling neighbor. Like, that's my favorite word. I love the E-I-G-H words. Those are my favorite to give to a kid for the rest of her life. Like, my name's Anthony. I'm gonna start going by Tony, but I'm gonna spell it T-O-G-N-A. Because I love the way baloney is spelled. It's not Togna, it's Tony. All right. This is a real story. There was a white mom and a white dad named their white kid Blade. There's a Y in that too. I'm not gonna tell you where. There's a Y in that too. It's the newest thing. Blade. That kid's gonna look like how he looks, which is like me, which is security at a Best Buy. That kid's gonna look like how he looks and have to go his whole life introducing himself as Blade. Like, hi, my name's Blade. Blake? No. Much worse. But my parents hate me as silent, and it was at the beginning. I'm just lucky because some people are named after where they were conceived, which I think is weird, like Brooklyn, London, or Paris. This is unsettling to me because my girlfriend's name is Allie. Also explains a lot. Native Americans actually used to name their kids after the first thing they saw outside when the kid was born, which I think is beautiful. That's where you get names like Red Cloud, Sitting Bull, etc. That's another one. I just think if they were perfectly honest, there would have been just one kid named Invading White Man. That's a history joke, Sac Comedy Spot, because they looked outside and okay. You can't do that today. You can't name your kid the first thing you see outside when the kid is born. Like, oh yeah, this is my son, dying planet. I almost forgot about my adopted kids, orphanage front gate and dumpster. I don't have children. I don't have children. My least, so many weird names. My least favorite thing about working at Target was getting mistaken for Shia LaBeouf. That happened while I was working there. But my least favorite thing was wearing a name tag. Actually, that's not my least favorite thing about working at Target. My least favorite thing was the customers. The customers, there's something about being a customer where like in between you like purchasing something and then you're done buying it, in between that you lose all humanity. Like just like in that small window. And I dealt with a lot of white people at Target. All right, I dealt with like the pure mainstream white people. Like what's the whitest name? Shout it out. What's the whitest name?
Emma.
Emma? Yeah. Emma has thousands. Everyone's just shouting their own name. Okay, hold on. Let's Bryce. Yes, Bryce has a trust fund and a. We're done. The audience participation part of the show is over. Come back when there's improv. They need suggestions. But the whitest name, there is an answer to this. The whitest name, I wouldn't leave it up to you. The whitest name is Chance. Because that's just white people naming their kids something they'll always get, even if they don't deserve it. Like, am I right? Like, this is my son Chance. I'm his mother, Financial Security. It's nice to meet you. Yeah. Oh, and this is his cousin, Second Chances. Yeah. I literally just explained why it's Chance. They're just like, what? Why is it Chance? I just finished explaining. Everyone always says Chance the Rapper. Like, just because there's a black guy named Chance doesn't mean there's like... The guy that played Black Panther, his name is Chadwick. That's a white-ass name, okay? And he played Black Panther, okay? Like, that's... You can have different names, okay? Jesus. You can clap for that, that's okay. You can clap for that. My favorite rap name, because you asked, my favorite rap name is OJ the Juice Man. OJ the Juice Man. I didn't know you could do that. That's fun. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could just remix a killer's name and that's your rap moniker now. Like, I didn't know that was possible. Like, what's next? Lil Wayne Gacy? No? Lean Harvey Oswald? That's my favorite. John Wilkes in the booth? No? Notorious BTK, Thizzy Borden, and of course, Suge Knight. That's a real one. that's a real one. Rappers make me laugh all the time. I love, I wish I was as funny as rappers are on accident. Like Kanye makes me laugh all the time. Like, my girlfriend watches a lot of the Kardashians because I'm not giving her enough. That's a whole other conversation. But she watches a lot of the Kardashians, and I'm realizing, like, Kim is so mean to all of her family members, and she just gets away with it. Like, Khloe was in her room crying about being OJ's kid, one episode. She's 6'6", do the math. So Chloe's crying in her room, just bawling, right? And Kim walks in with the cameras, and she's like, "Can I film?" And then she's like, "No, I'm having an emotional breakdown." And then Kim is like, "But the cameras..." And they just kept filming her having like a psychotic break. And I was realizing, like, why do they let her treat like them like this way? It's realized, like, she has the ultimate trump card, which is, well, I fucked Ray J for all of us. All right? I laid my life on the line. We wouldn't have any of this. You know? That one's new. I get it. But yeah, so Kanye just makes me laugh all the time. Kanye has a song where Kanye starts a song with, "If I fuck this model and she just bleached her asshole, and I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'm gonna feel like an asshole." He starts a song this way. Also, how does Kanye think bleaching assholes works where it's gonna get on his t-shirt? Also, Kanye keeps his t-shirt on during sex. Who knew? Like, Kanye, you're not a fat guy at the pool. Come on, man. When I picture Kanye having sex, which is nightly, by the way, because of a head injury I suffered as a boy, it's just like the scene in American Psycho. There's just mirrors and cameras everywhere. I'll head out on this. My favorite, one of my favorite rap lines of all time, because again, you asked. One of my favorite rap lines of all time is 2 Chainz has a line where he goes, "Dick so hard made the metal detector go off." And for the rest of your night, try to think why 2 Chainz was hard going through airport security for me. Okay. I'm Anthony Zuccaro. Thanks so much.